What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my Civil War 1861 to 1865 game series. Hopefully, you guys are doing good today. Had a interesting day. Hopefully, you guys had an interesting day as well. Interesting week. Still got that activate Windows bloody marker over there. Um, and every time I try to activate it, Windows is like, there has been an error. I'm like, I know this. I know this code works. Just do it. Uh, so it's been an interesting week. Um, and not in a good sense. I mean, half and half, I would say. Um, found out my company is being sold, so that's not good. And I did a little researching and found that unlike Glassdoor, if you guys don't know, you could check out Glassdoor at Indeed.com, find out information about your company or the company that's buying you, and if they do layoffs and blah blah blah. So yeah, I did go to their career section for the company that just bought us out, and they do have like jobs available for the IT, but in India, 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 and I'm like, it doesn't bode well. So, so I had that, and then the nonprofit that I help run, having a hard time overseeing certain things, and it's just so much stuff going on, and it's just like I just it's just a lot of stuff going on. Hopefully your week has been better. uh, hopefully you guys are staying motivated, hydrated. I got my little Starbucks coffee here. um so the name of this is Into the Fire for Liberty, and the reason I say that is because the Confederates have this entire are on this side of this creek. I need this objective. I am outnumbered. It's not good. Definitely not good. Um, and I'm moving the whole army. I think it's going to take a long time for these guys to get where they need to get. Oh, no, 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 no. Halt, halt, halt. You crazy? Crazy. I'm going to push these guys here. Ooh, that's not going to be good. No, 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 no. Cancel that. Come on, get out of there. Jeez. That's my bad. I screwed that up. That's my bad, guys. How about double timing it? So I gotta have to have the whole army, literally the whole army, move over here. So it's gonna take a minute and a half. In the last game, they were all here sleeping. I woke up and then they all moved over there. So that was nice of them. I can't fall back. Stop going forward, you Stunods. And these guys are gonna break. Colonel Gilbert's gonna get killed or something. And then half of these guys got muskets. Ah, bloody heck. And they broke the first brigade. Good job. Good job, guys. So, what do you guys think about what's going on with the whole Ukraine and uh, thing that's going on with Ukraine? Um, I believe Ukraine's been asking for more money, about 70 billion, something like that, 70 to 100 billion to continue the war. And it's getting held up in Congress because I'm not gonna go into which party which, but there is a party that wants to secure the southern border first, which I don't know. I don't want to get into because you know how that always goes. But I don't think you can secure a southern border as long as from California to Texas, right? You would need to activate every single National Guard unit. We're talking 500,000 National Guardsmen, Army National Guard, right? And put them on the border. And that would be a major activation. Or you would need to pull from the active duty military, which I think number somewhere around, it's like last time I checked it was like 600, 700,000. So we'd have to pull those soldiers from bases overseas to secure it. And, they were talking about, like, well, you could build a wall. And I was watching documentary, I think it was on PBS or something like that, where they were showing the new wall that they built, like this new researched wall, and they already found the way around it. And it's just like, like it's not gonna work, you know. Um, Now, am I suggesting like, I'm not suggesting anything like saying, oh, we shouldn't do this, we should do this. I'm just saying like securing something that big is it's it's going to require a lot of research. I think to ensure. Oh wow, the Confederates are coming through. Oh, that's not good. Oh, they're pushing forward. I wonder why. But I think something like that's going to require a lot of research. It's not like a simple, hey, we should do this and it fixes, I don't think it's that simple, you know. And then I also don't feel like holding back money that's supposed to go to Ukraine is, and I know some people are going to be like, well, that money should stay here, you know, um, it should go for U.S. infrastructure and all that stuff. But let's be honest, we've been fighting the Soviet Union, and whatever people say, Russia is technically the Soviet Union, a modern day Soviet Union in a different wording. We've been fighting them since we landed troops in Russia during the Russian Civil War in 1919, 1921, somewhere around there. We actually had troops on the ground. We've been fighting them since then, right? And we poured trillions and trillions, tens of trillions of dollars into building up our military and going toe to toe and making sure that we always have the upper hand. We have the upper hand now, and it's costing us a fraction. Like if we supply the Ukrainian army with, let's say, $100 billion, $200 billion, right? That will ensure Russia remains a minor power, a minor threat for the next 5, 10. They're already projecting Russia to get. That's my son, by the way. They're already projecting that because of this whole Ukraine war, Russia will not be a dominant military player for, I think it was like 15, 20 years, somewhere around there. Like it'll take 10, 15 to 20 years to get to pre-Russian, pre-Ukraine war, right? And can you imagine if this Ukraine war, if we keep giving money and prolong, ensuring Russia keeps committing their resources and not having trouble, building its military, and this they will remain a minor power, basically not a threat for decades, 40, 50 years. Um, this one war has done what a century hasn't been able to do, which is keep the Russian military small, insignificant. And I think any anybody that's like, well, we shouldn't really get involved is not looking at the bigger picture. I was having a conversation with one of my old Marine buddies, and she was like, "Well, it's not our war. We should focus on the United States, she was referencing the founding fathers, like, let Europe deal with their things, we stay on this side. And I was saying, okay, I understand your argument. That doesn't work. It has not worked, right? World War One and World War Two were the two biggest reasons that policy of isolation, Europe do its thing, we stay on our side, does not work, right? I mean, a good example is the Zimmerman Note. If you guys don't know what the Zimmerman Note is, the U.S. was out of World War One, and Germany wanted to keep it to stay that way, so they went to sent a cable to Mexico, basically saying, if you declare war on the United States, we'll help you, we'll do this for you, right? So European wars eventually affect us. World War II is another reason. We wanted to stay isolated. December 7th happened, and so, like, those things don't happen. And I was trying to tell her, I'm like, listen, that policy doesn't work anymore. It worked in 18th century politics when you didn't have. What the heck? When you didn't have. Come on, man. When you had clipper ships, right? When you didn't have like five guns on this guy here. When you didn't have communication like we have today, all these things are really important, and they paint they change the world dynamics of politics and everything. So it really bothered me that, like, we're having an argument about, like, already second division commander is wounded. So it would really bothered me that it was just like, your policy has been, if you look at history and you read history, your policy of isolation does not work. It does work. No, it doesn't. These are the examples of why it doesn't work. Well, that's because of this, that's because of that. I'm like, regardless of the reasons, it does not work. And it was like, well, we need money for ourselves, we need to pay attention to our to threats to happen here. I'm like, I don't know how to put this toward you. Like, it's, imagine this: if we never got involved in World War II, which was doomed to happen because Japan, right? Um, and then Germany declaring war right after, right? Let's say we stayed completely neutral. We didn't even send freighters. We didn't even trade with European nations in Asia, which is impossible. But let's say, right, you have Germany would have took over Europe, England, North Africa, probably eventually the Soviet Union, and you would have had this monstrous empire that would have started setting its sights on the Americas. So eventually, or sooner or later, that threat would have approached U.S. shores, and it's just like, I don't know. It's so weird that you have to, like, I don't know, have these discussions and they still don't get it, like, and they're still like, well, if this or if that. And I'm like, whatever. I'm done explaining it to you. Like, it's not going to get through your head. It's like, I'm sorry, it's not. you know and she is stubborn, my friend. She's very stubborn. But I being stubborn is one thing, and then just having an argument that's really poor and just not understanding. I don't know. It's just, oh, it's not good. These guys have muskets, so they're barely even. And these guys probably have rifled muskets. We gotta pull back. Keep firing, boys. Idle. I don't like when these guns are idle. But, you know, 20 bucks is I was watching this thing, it's on DW News. I think it's DW News. It's called Conflict Zone, I think. And he interviews like defense NATO experts and defense analysts and stuff like that. And they were saying, if like Ukraine loses the war, will Russia just settle on what, you know? And they were like, no, Russia will probably rearm. Apparently, they're getting, even though the whole West is blockading Russia for now, like completely blockading, they're using middle partners. So, like, for example, um, let's say Russia needs long barrels for their tanks, right? So they can't just, make an order through the United States or UK or Germany, right? So they'll have a third party nation, right? Um, I don't know, Kazakhstan. Let's just use them, right? Kazakhstan will say, we need 500 long barreled, tank guns, this caliber, blah, 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 right? So it'll go there, and then from there it'll go to Russia. And so they're finding ways around it. In fact, they're talking about Russian military production, like, is now a double-digit percentage of their GDP. It's like something crazy. It's above 20 or 30%. Like they're putting every single dollar they have into it, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. But you know, even with all this stuff, they're not gonna win. It's just not possible. Um, I don't know why they're pushing a whole division at me. They have one division reserved. Do you see? Oh, geez, I have the army. I have George Thomas right in the front lines. That's exactly what I want. Oh crap! I'm gonna have another brigade break. I moved too fast. And the Confederates, the AI, took advantage of that. The AI was like, all right, I see they moved the whole division forward. I can snap this division in two before the other two get here. And that's exactly what happened. Anytime you guys want to get there. I don't know why these guys are... Oh, ooh, that's not good. So they're really putting pressure right here. All right, we're going to push in the rest. This is tight. This is going to be a tight battle. I might not win this one. Moving that first division in the ahead of the other ones, that was my failing right there. Come on, the commander's here. Hold, boys! Yeah, the whole left flank of the army is about to collapse. You, sir, are the end of the line. The line runs from Copesill to here, but it ends here. Why are my guns not in this position? Come on. Ah, both these guns are about to go out. And then some people are low on ammo. I got 3rd Brigade that just broke. And it's gonna be a while before I can. Yeah, that broke too. Everybody's breaking. It's a break day. Come on, dude. I told you not to stop. See if I can flank them with that brigade right over here. My Mississippi Rifle boys. I literally have one brigade that's about to crack. If they crack, that's it. That's the whole line. That'll be the whole line. You see how my line is literally collapsing? Yep, they just broke too. So the entire 1st Division completely is gone. Completely routed in every shape, form. I have these guns that are taking their time moving. Dang, they definitely have the upper hand this time. They definitely have the upper hand. Stop being idle. Fire, you. So now they're gonna. I'm extending their front, so they have this brigade gonna protect their artillery. We'll see how that works out. Oh gosh, I have a brigade from the 2nd Division that's about to break, and I have nobody in reserve to replace them too, which is gonna be a problem. I need you to get right there. Double time. Run if you have to. Give them that bonus. Jeez. He's about to break. Come on, get there. Let's see if I can get the cavalry going right behind. Oh. Lost 200 men there. I don't feel like these guys are running. They're taking the daggone time. Bonjour. Gotcha, Cardia. Bonjour. Oh, look at this. My sensor's cracking. I have 2 guns holding there now, and I'm going to have some cavalry that's... Enemy's retreating. The enemy is retreating. What? The enemy is retreating. How is the enemy retreating? Oh, they have 3 broken here. That one's about to break. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. I was gonna say for a second the game is like totally bugged, but technically I think I have one good division that's doing its thing. I have these guys just bringing monstrous firepower on them. And these guys that are about to engage. Alright, so we just have to hold tight now. We did it! A small force took on a large force and we won! How crazy is that, guys? This army's not going to be able to fight for a while, though. I will tell you that. They're, like, done. They're like, hey, sir, after this, we're done. I don't care If you give us $1 million bonus, which at that time was probably like 100 million, but yeah, they're probably like, no. Oh, Colonel Holder broke. Ah, bloody. Jeez, look at all my brigades that broke. I only have like a few guys that are good. I have one brigade that's good. Two brigades. Well, technically three. So I technically have more units that are not broken compared to theirs, and that's the only way I won this. That was tight. It was Shadow Remnants. Now he's about. Now he broke. He just broke standing there. He broke, and then he broke. They all broke. I wonder why. They weren't even fighting. I guess they were just like. So I lost 4,000 out of 16,000 men. They lost 7,500 out of 26,000. Wow. So again, this army is not capable of offensive action. That's it. It's done. It's like we're gonna chill over there for a couple of months. Just letting you know. Captain Ransom has fallen to the disgrace of his eyes and men. Yeah, pretty much everybody. Everybody broke. Enemy national morale dropped by 0.68%. Our military experiences rose by almost 1%. Ugh. Captain Ransom loses face. That's what's on the front page. So, oh man, there's two armies here. Army of Georgia, which is 7,000. Army of Tennessee, which is about another. And the only army that's between them and the east is this army, which is 12,000 men. I'm going to have them head here to rest on their laurels because, yeah, they're not good right now. I'm hoping bringing this army south will push these guys down south. He's gonna have to hang tight. I don't think I can recruit any troops because my current rating, my debt, I can't see that. My camera's blocking it. Is triple C, which is bad. You don't want a triple C rating. All right, can we now? Where are you? You're. Oh my gosh, this guy's readiness takes forever. You know what I'm thinking of now? Well, I just need him. His 32. Geez, the Army of the United States is literally nothing. Wow, that's bad. 7,900 men. Look at some of these divisions. They're just like, wow. You know, the one thing I will say about this game is Gotcha Cardia says, "What are video games?" Is picking commanders, right? And I hope the AI can do it. I really don't want to go through like every division and be like, all right, is this guy a good commander? What's he in charge of? He's an engineer. He should probably not be commanding a division. Some of these are like really not good on leadership. And gosh, some of them are not even filled yet. What kind of weapons did I have? Please tell me what kind of weapons. Mixed muskets. Oh my gosh. I can't send these guys on this massive. Oh, I have 34,000 pieces now. Okay, that's good. first thing I'm gonna do is go down here since I bought all these guns. Make sure my guys here have all rifled muskets. Springfield musket. No, you're gonna get a rifled musket. Boys, we're getting the new ones. Something that the Rebs have been having for quite a while. Mississippi rifle. I like that. Hall rifle. Yeah, you all keep that. Rifled. I wish you can like just select the whole division and just tell the division, I want everybody in this division to have this. £12 howitzers, 24 pounds. See, everybody still has some. These units still have these. Oh crap! Some of these units still have these crap rifles that are just like garbage. They have like no reach. Oh, I can get him a Spencer repeating rifle. Jeez. Jeez, more guys have these old crap muskets. The one that I lost half these battles. Okay, finally. Jeez, man. Army of Kentucky. I know these guys have the First Division rifled musket, Mississippi rifle. I know you all had some crap rifles, so tell me now before. Rifled. Good. Rifled. Good. The Grand Army of the Republic. We went over this one, I think. Army of the United States. Please tell me you all have good rifles. Mississippi rifle. It's good having a Mississippi rifle. All right, I think we're good to go. Like I said, I'm gonna move in a couple of days. I'm gonna move these guys. How long is it gonna take? 19 days. All right, 19 days. I'm gonna have that army. The French repulse, Battle of Puebla, Mexican victory. Oh wow. You know, I've played this game numerous times. I never had the French or the British or anybody get involved in this. Like right now, I think percentage is 20%, which is nothing. All right, I have 14,000 on the Hancock. Make sure his boys have good rifles. It's freaking muskets. It's 1862, right? Still giving them crap weapons. Look at this. So I'm trying to figure out a movie to watch after this. Like after this movie, what a movie. After this game, I'm trying to figure out what movie to buy, to rent, whatever. Golda. Now some of you guys will be like, "What the heck is Golda?" She was the prime minister of Israel during the 7 Days War, I believe, or Yom Kippur War. And it goes into like how Israel dealt with that surprise attack. Spencer repeating rifles, yes, please. Um, so I'm thinking about doing that one. Or the Equalizer. It's I think the last one in the series. Ooh, Henry rifle. So let me know if you guys saw these movies. Let me know which one I should see first. Oh crap! I have the freaking thing. Oh come on! They moved 8,500 men behind my lines. That's what Intel says. So that means I have to use the Army of the United States to head to Pittsburgh to deal with this crap. So we're going to be on the defensive for a while. Army of New York is facing the Hampton Division. We're always outnumbered, always. And I can't form more troops, right? Yeah, you see? Not possible before B minus rating. Why does this have that there? What does that mean? What is the, why is there a thing saying that, what is, I hate when it doesn't tell me. It's like, hey, there's something going on over here. And I'm like, yeah, something going on over here. I'm like, okay. Can you explain? Ironclad monitors. Yes, I want ironclad monitors. And it's still saying that, I don't know, something's... Isn't that... I don't know, that's so weird. Market reform. Railroad construction. I don't need any of that. Suppress population, trade deals. I think I'm gonna do this this one right here, administration reform. Click it. I need it. I wish I could just have the automized pro. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to deal with that. There's too much stuff to deal with, and having to deal with like, I mean, some people want to go Grognard on this game, by all means, but dealing with the armies and these invasions is Grognard enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Dude, in 19 days, you better be ready. I'm just saying. The Army of Ohio with 2,000 men. They're going to be so useful. I'm going to have 24,000 opposite. How many? 27,000. That's great. Army of New York, even if I get all the troops in it, which will be 27,000, I'll be facing 26,000. So this war... I think the war will change once I get these troops into the field. In 17 days. I'm going to move them south to Florida. We're going to retake Florida from the Confederacy. Oh, somebody got wounded. What happened? Oh, McClellan recovered. Okay. So, Army of New Jersey is going to be led by somebody that's... Do you think he's... He looks good. Okay, I'll leave him in charge. And I'll put McClellan back in command of the Ohio Army. Hobson. Hobson, you're being replaced by McClellan. Oh, wow, he has 3. Oh, wow, okay, no. We're going to use McClellan for this army. Sorry. Man, my stomach's, not doing well. Okay, I'm going to put McClellan in command. I got to replace some of these guys, man. I need some good guys. Yeah, you'll be better. I know you're engineer. All right. Yeah, my stomach's not doing too well, guys. I think I'm going to end it here. I might continue a little later. My stomach is like killing me right now. Yeah, not feeling well. Anyway, oh man. Yeah, definitely. Sorry for the abrupt ending here, but Napoleon Total War is really complicated. I have not played that. I plan to. I like playing Wars of Napoleon, which is an age-odd game, which is more Grognard. So if you find Napoleon Total War complicated, don't play the game that I just suggested. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully, it'll be in an hour or so after